Wow! It looks like this library has finally returned to life. A great team. I didn't read all of the books. Once I got started, many of the books, it was as if they were awakening from a long sleep. I only had to read a few sentences and they were able to... The text came back, black as coal and crisp. And they began to quote from their contents. All at once. It was fantastic. Hello,
He who from the world retires, void of hate is blessed.
Ah,
Wilbur, friend of books, has returned.
come on, I didn't do that.
It is a kingly act to...
You seem to all be doing well again.
Oh, we have so many stories to tell, so much knowledge to share.
Tomorrow, I'll bring my students here. They could use a few good books.
And we could use them.
At last, the door to the library is...
Oh, let's hope so.
Is that why?
Philosophy books that canna hold a thought. Dictionaries almost speechless. Travel books that have lost...
You said earlier that...
You experienced it. Books that are no longer read lose their power. Our ideas and our knowledge.
Are all you...
No, even here there are books that cannot... Some books stay dead, no matter how often you read them.
Oh, I had a math book in school once. It was just...
I can imagine.
I've got to go.
Goodbye, Wilbur. And take time for a good...
Whatever. What is this? Hello? You're not going to bite my finger off if I open you. In Bracken, men are forbidden by law from giving their wives a nasty... In Belzane, women are forbidden to wear fake moustaches if said wearing could incite... What else have our legislation? In Shindula, men and women over 18 years are prohibited by law from opening their mouths whilst... Oh, come on. No one could really come up with this stuff. In Seastone, public employees under 1.5 meters... I take it. This book is coming with... Oh, what happened?
A sad story, therefore.
Well, maybe...
It's too...
Correct! That's why we should help them. Oh, no.
We've already been through. The book friend hasn't got time for
Time is... You are
The books are ruined, and...
Oh, the books are right. Even the best bookbinder couldn't save anything. Oh, even... Hello. Hello.
Wilbur!
And you?
from the spirits that, sir...
Aha! A suitable book. Tell me, how did the apprentice get rid of the...
Back now, broom, into the closet. Be thou as thou wert before, until I, the real master, call thee for...
Back now, broom, into the closet. Be... Hello?
Wilbur!
You've been...
Of course, for many years.
But I don't think I've ever seen...
You didn't. Of course you have. Many years in the past. It just hasn't...
Who are you?
Call me Emmett. Emmett, the Book of Time. Alternatively, Emmett, the Scatterbrain. I know everything there is to know.
Captain Nate travelled back in time. He had an amulet from the...
But our bewildered friend here thinks you can just zip around the time stream without the use of any...
Just into the past. The future isn't written yet. Have you never heard of the word paradox?
If it were possible, we could save those poor books from being so... And how exactly does this all work?
Why, how all journeys with books work. You read about a time, imagine it, and then, great Scott, you're there.
Hey presto, tra-la-la. It's that simple.
Precisely.
If it didn't work, I wouldn't be telling you about.
It can't hurt to try.
Are you absolutely certain?
Tell me
Well, and the world was the same, and yet different.
What is this? Hello? Can you...
What do you mean?
We've always been able to speak.
Wilbur, from the...
Nat,
Apart from everything looking so strange, not much has changed in them. Just a few more books and a little less dust, that's all. Apart from everything looking so strange, not just a few more... Apart from just a few... There's no trace of the librarian at this point. There's a few broadhead nails. Maybe for nailing books with wooden covers. I'll take a few. Tell me, why does
Strange.
it's never looked any different.
But it did. In my time, it was all much sharper and somehow more deep.
Oh, so things.
Yes, it feels a little hard.
Have you suffered a knock to the head recently, my young friend? Perhaps you should consult a medical.
Those books in the corner there.
A tragic story. A few years ago,
That's why I'm here. I just don't think I've tried.
You don't.
A book about time travel sent me here. Where is it?
He never shut his flap about his crazy theories. So we.
I'm just gonna take it.
Please.
I'd love to see what the rest of the school looks like right now. But I'm just here to save the books, and there are more than enough things that need doing back in my time. Burying a book underneath its peers. How could you? What the others did to you wasn't very nice.
Books are very stubborn. Once you've written something in them,
It actually worked!
that can't be disputed, but what?
Time travel, whatnot. You sent me back to the...
It worked? Great Scott! It worked! I always knew it would!
I still...
With.
The books are still rotten. I mean, already rotten. I haven't gone back far enough. No, not that it'd make any difference for those books now. The books are still... Hi!
How can I help?
Send me a few more years into the past.
How?
Well, you tell me about the past, and I imagine...
I see. All right then. A few years ago, things were very different around here.
What's this? Dear Wilbur. Hey, a message from the time travel book. Shortly after you travelled back to your time, I left the library. There is a lot out there to discover. Time travel must be possible, even without magic and outside of a magical library. Don't you agree? I want to thank you for everything, book friend, for saving those curmudgeonly old books. Above all, for giving me a topic, nay, even more, a passion. Take this gift as thanks. May it always keep your clever head dry. Wow! What a stylish hat! The paper hat of the book friend. I hope no books were harmed in the making of it. Old but not rotten. I wonder if they can remember. They don't know that they would have rotted without my help. For them... the fire is once again an ordinary fire. I don't know how long I sat in front of it, and it must have been a long time, and yet it flew by. I think for the troll and the others, I was probably only gone a Hello.
Wilbur!
There has to be a... Back now, broom, into the closet. Be thou as thou wert before. Oi! I said into the closet. Ah, well, at least that nightmare is over, and the entrance hall is... It seems to be back to normal. The magical interlude. The entrance is swept, the cobbles are gone, and the library is back. I have to show you something here about those cobwebs.
Wilbur, what do you want?
I just want to say...
You have, as what? There are a few other things, and there are holes in the roof. Also, we have a problem with giant spiders in the basement.
Headmaster Block?
Shoo, shoo! I want to call it a day.
But it's impossible for me to finish by tomorrow.
Impossible? Impossible? I thought nothing was impossible for Mr. Gnome.
You and the council leader, you two will never get away with this.
All floors, the roof, the basement, and the food before tomorrow. You come up with a way to get it done.
What do you say to that? That's unfair. Nobody could do all these tasks alone. I don't even need to try. I'd best go into town and talk to Remy in the inn. Maybe he'll know what to do. Something's weird here. No one could finish all those tasks.
Doodaloo, doodaloo.
Huh?
Dum-doo. That is not...
What?
The tasks could be complete.
Yeah, by any real mage.
No, most mages do not enjoy physical work.
But I don't have the gold to pay an army.
For centuries, mages have relied on golems for help. They are strong, work with...
That sounds interesting. But I think I'm going to talk...
Lock the door.
Very well, Headmaster Block.
And then, whoosh! I shot back up to the flying island on the carpet. But everything was, I don't know, girlified. And then suddenly Critter clobbered me over the head.
Are you sure that's how it all happened?
Yes! Or, no! The part with the transformation was later. But I was knocked out, wasn't I? My memories are fragmented. Wait! And then I said to myself, why don't you go and visit your old friend the Red Pirate?
Oh, it was my favourite. And it doesn't change a thing if our friend over there had to bring you here in chains.
No bounty hunter can catch me. Zazzy couldn't, and him over there.
You're here, and you were nicely tied up when you arrived.
Yeah, well, that was just a momentary lapse of concentration.
I've been after you since you stole them. And that little demon.
I didn't steal the Mary. I'm not really here. You've got even more pretty things here than
My magical artifacts are my
children.
treasures. They are very valuable.
Where have all the guards got to?
Bah! What about the artifact of divine faith? And
Ivo and the Archmage have hidden the artifact. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, you know. 'Cause if you don't,
I'm all right then. I'll tell you if you let me go with the...
I let you live. Oh, no, let's see. I grant you.
If that's your bestest offer. I also hit little people with glasses on. All right then, if that's how you want it. Ha! Not enough?
Oh, you last summer.
I'll take him outside and stick his head in some cold water. Perhaps
That's a good idea. And once we're sober,
Leave me. I can manage.
What are you doing? You were only supposed to pretend. The Red Pirate was supposed to fall asleep. We'd overpower the guards, grab the lamp.
Plan. I needed that. And anyway, it's as if the whole island has died out. Not a single soul here. Apart from the Red Pirate.
And his tasting art leaves something to be desired.
There you are. Come, Critter. We're getting out of here. There's something seriously wrong. To the Mary! Ow.
Pull up. Snooks. Buffy. Focus. Come. That is the has-been pirate and his bedside rug. Yes, a flying island inhabited only by pirates. Right. Instead, there's not a soul here. No, I won't leave here without a djinn who can grant 3. That's almost as good as your artifact of divine fate. What are you? I'm afraid there's nothing we can do while Nate is incapacitated. You're lucky the Mary's locked up and the old tub only obeys Nate since he saved her life. Otherwise, I'd have nabbed the lamp. You just make sure Nate comes around again. Hello, Frick.